Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. This magnificent structure you see before you is the YouTube Yacht Project. It is a boat-shaped wheelhouse, paddle wheel, and themed rental cabin we're in the process of building. We got 5 months left to get this thing 100% done and ready for renters. The countdown is on today. We got some peel and stick, which was a little bit of a venture. We can talk about that. That's got to go up on that. And if that goes well and we have time, then we're going to do some more excavation and start digging some of this stuff out. Step one is to get a ladder that reaches from there to there. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if that's quite tall enough or not. Oh, we might be okay. Let's not put it in the trench. Come this way just a little bit here. She got a little bow to her, bud. She's got a little bow to her. That's probably okay. Oh, look at that, huh? All right, I'm gonna go secure the top here. So I'm going to tie off while I'm up there. I have a harness, same brand I think, however, it's about 10 years old. I mean, I'm going to keep it, but you do have to get new ones every now and then. Stitching does wear out, things do dry rot. I don't do this enough, however, to get a super duper comfortable one. We're using these to anchor off to, pretty self-explanatory, but we'll get it up installed. I'll be bringing you guys up here in just a second, okay? Let me get some stuff established first. Go up and do some work. Let me show you the way this contraption works. Stand on the rope down here. You'll automatically pull up, but if you try to pull down, it locks itself. To come down, squeeze up and pull down. Fellas got to really pay attention that you got that oriented right. I mean, imagine if somehow you get the wrong end anchored, and instead of catching you when you fall, it just glides right down the rope, effortless to the ground. Not good, not good. So the discoloration, that's from, like the tree stuff. We gotta wipe that up a little bit. I brought some rags up with me to wipe that with. The areas, I mean, it doesn't look bad. Looks about what I expect. This should, a little discoloration from the tree stuff. Get that up and be good. What's blowing my mind over here though is look at this section here. So this is where that upper roof has been dripping on it. Look how it's washed away its protective coating. That's pretty wild. We're still okay, everything's solid, nothing soft, spongy or anything like that, and we're putting a metal roof over it, so I don't have any concerns as far as structure goes, but that is not something that I expected to see. That's pretty wild. The reason we have leaks on the inside that you're seeing, we just tape the top and then there's a couple of spots where the water's coming through. Now then we can come over here and you can see a couple tears in the tape every now and then. So that's why I have some stuff coming through, but this, what we're getting ready to use, it is Tarco, high temp stability up to 260 degrees, glass fiber reinforced modified bituminous roofing underlayment for use under tile, metal, slate, and asphalt shingles. That's, I know, definitely didn't pronounce that right. Anyway, point is, it's perfect. You'll probably also notice at this point in time we do not have our drip edge down. The backing on most of these peel sticks come in two sides like that. So what we'll do on that very bottom edge, we'll leave that bottom wax paper, whatever you want to call it, that backing, we'll leave that on. We're low enough down the sheet that it's not going to cause us any problems. It gets us past all the joints. Then we'll put the drip edge on, peel it off, and flop it down. I really want to get this down. I'm trying to figure out if there's a top or a bottom. I'm gonna guess that this tar strip is the top. Falling's only half the problem. Getting back down or getting up is really a problem after that. If you're working by yourself and you're just hanging there for a while, you can get what's called compartment syndrome. So, you know, still a bad scenario. With where my anchor is and my ladder is, if I fall, it's still gonna hurt. Even though I've got, this tether has a breakaway section to help lessen the blow. If I fall, I should pendulum over to the ladder, or at least be able to wiggle my way over to the ladder and get myself up or down. That's thought process. That side's gonna be a different story, but this side, I got that going for me. I'm running a full width piece across the ridge just because, like we talked about, this is a pretty low pitch roof. Obviously the ridge at the top is going to be a pretty good opportunity for some sort of leak in the future. I'm going to give this roof the best chance that we can. I'll be right back. Maybe. I might just go home. You guys finish this up for me. Got this fancy new DJI microphone, the micro microphone. It was clipped right here. Not anymore. Anyway, what I was telling you while I was doing this, and I didn't have a microphone, 1, 2 screws, 2 in each board. That'll hold everything nice and flat for us, keep it from blowing away until we can get the metal on. And the few screws that we're putting in to hold these boards down, and keep in mind we put all this standing seam on. We got a bunch of screws to put in that too. This stuff is supposedly self-sealing, so I guess when it gets hot it'll around those screws. Yeah, we'll see what that happens. Bummer on the microphone. Just got it today. Finished a video with it. You guys can peep the sunset over there though. That's quite the view. Take this. So this section's all self-explanatory. We just overlapped heavy on the ridge with the low pro roof. This section over here, don't pull tools down with your rope. It can happen. Did a little bit of a hip going on there since we've got that change. We ran across, ran the hip up heavy on the ridge across, so it's on top of that ridge. So if you're water, you're just coming right on and down. See, got that. And then we got this piece of flashing here. That should be tucked underneath there technically. If this was the main roof, we should kind of tuck and wrap. But for what we're doing, since this is just something underneath the roof, we should be okay. It's like a sub-flashing term that I just made up. But we're gonna get some zip tape and then just wrap this whole box real good. Give me your best shot. Toss her up here.
Oh God, I can't do that up there.
I can.
No, let your sister do it.
Here, try to get.
Just underhand as hard as you can and aim right for my face.
Do it.
You got it.
I believe in
Hard
you.
as you can. Oh my gosh!
Oh dang it! It got up there.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Did you get it?
Got it.
Yay!
There's only 3% left on you, and you're my last battery today, so you get the idea. I'll show you the finished picture if you die before you get done. So it actually rained all night last night. Well, it did perfect for what we're getting ready to do next year, but 'tis the season. Let's take a gander inside. Isn't that something? Holy smokes, not a drip to be had. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I mean, it's, you know, you put a roof on, you expect it to be, but that's phenomenal. However, we still got to get back up there this morning because I forgot to measure for the metal last night. Well, let's do that real quick. That'll work. So you can see I took that zip tape, wrapped all the way around there. Looks good. Looks awesome. In fact, everything is dry underneath me. I just can't explain how amazing that feels. We are doing standing seam because of how low the pitch is on this. Fellow almost has to. There's no way I'm gonna run maxi rib or shingles on something this low. Maxi rib or 5 rib, like what you've seen on pole barns. People call it different things, but I don't want any visible surface screws like that. They will certainly leak because the water will definitely sit on this. Okay. What I'll do, I'm getting exact measurements for length, and then when I talk to them, we'll go based on what they suggest for overlap past the drip edge or that kind of thing. I'll use their judgment on that, or what to do, how much of a gap at the top as far as the ridge goes. So I got everything I need for that. This part's gonna be a little sketchy. We're gonna have to be a little careful, but I do have to take the rope down. Otherwise we're gonna ruin it by it being out in the weather. We are gonna leave the harness or the anchor point up here. I don't plan on doing the roof without the lift, but if the lift's not available and the roof shows up, by golly, we're going to. And look at that. Look at it. The sunshine. 50 degrees today and sunny. You can see where the original slope is. And that is gonna carry right on through. And all of this is material we dumped and put there when we dug this out for the foundation. So we could get concrete trucks close enough to pour the walls. We pumped, but to pour that slab and everything, we get concrete trucks up in there. We don't need that anymore. It's going back to the original slope that it has. And then we'll be building a dock, bridge, whatever you want to call it, a way to get to the boat off of that. So before we grab the truck, we're gonna have to handle this material a few times just because of the, oh, that was so close to you guys. Just because of the reach of the machine. Now, I could rent one of Dirt Perfect's bigger machines, but we're in a rent-to-own agreement. You guys know that with this mini excavator with Mike. So it just makes sense if we're going to be paying to rent something, let's pay to rent something that will eventually lead us to owning it. So we'll just handle it a few times. I think we got our money's worth out of these creations. We originally made these, yeah, look at those. They're pretty done. These were slides to help us with the salvage operation of that limestone church, if you remember that. Now that's a handy shaped rock, huh? That is a handy shaped rock. Imagine all the other tools I have just waiting to be discovered. Cool. You know, flaw in the plan, I can't reach you guys anymore, so. The goal is to be able to get along here with the mower. I don't think we're too far off, but we're just going to keep scooching on back. As far as the actual there'll be a little bit of a swale here. We can top that off with the topsoil whenever we do the final grade, which will probably be in the springtime. Kind of makes sense. He said this thing's been sitting about a month, so we're gonna give it a pretty good once over. By the way, this is that single axle truck I bought over there. This is the specific reason I bought that truck, was to move this stuff from the yacht over to the house. Didn't really pan out too well for me in the short term. Hopefully long term it does. I mean, it's got it. I don't know what else the fella needs. I feel like that it shouldn't be dry. Should probably be something on there. Well, it's fine. Let's find some. Lord, she's give her the fuel's got to get there. We'll get hold on. All right. Okay. Love it. Gates locked. We're not going to be able to fill the bed all the way with the loading situation, but we're also only taking the truck about 1,000 feet that way, so I'm not too worried about it. If it takes an extra trip half loaded, that's what it takes. It's still faster than, you know, just carrying palmfuls of it. I put some plywood there to hopefully minimize the amount that we throw on our building material over there. More like that. And then on the next trip, I think I can load straight into the back. Here we are for round two. Not too bad. Nothing exciting on the other end. Or just dumping it over at the house, losing it over the hill. It's really shaping up nice. I think one more load and it'll probably be Just a little bit of a half load, if anything. I think that's enough cleaned up. The rest, whatever we got, we can just lose with some blade work. I don't think that'll be an issue at all. So let me get that one dumped, the truck back down to Mike's lot. We'll come up and do a little bit of blade work. That's not bad at all. We still have the pile here sitting on top of the trench for the electric, for the secondary. Hey, where'd my... Oh, hold on. My fancy cover fell off. There we go. We'll let that settle a few more days before we blade across it, but that looks good. That's a mowable, maintainable slope. Have no issues with that. Let me show you the whole reason we want this all pulled back like this. Because there's a reason. There it is. Look at the profile you get now. If we just backfilled all that up, you wouldn't see that. That is awesome. Can you just imagine the paddle wheel back there? Oh man, the deck all the way around. Oh, she's starting to show herself and it's awesome. I got just a little bit of time. Finish this out, what we're gonna do, picked up my couplers. I forgot to get couplers the other day when I was doing this. And we're gonna get that into the secondary electric stubbed up out of the ground. Where we're at, it has to be schedule 80 when it comes out of the ground. The sweep here, 36-inch sweep, it is schedule 80. And then the pipe we're using to stub up vertically is also schedule 80. Push, rotate, count. Okay. Looks nice and dry in here. Oh, yep. That's to be expected, I suppose. You guys tell me what looks straight. Actually looks pretty good. Perfect conduit holding root. Nice. Oh yeah, huh? Look at that. That's fancy. Okay. So dirt trucked out. We're ready to run the secondary water line, which will probably be the next video, or hauling stone, one of those two things. We got that on there and it is bone dry inside. It rained about another inch last night. Amazing. I mean, it's just a heck of a feeling. And then this little bonus at the end. Huh? We do have pool line to go through there. In fact, that's how I typically like to measure for secondary. I can vacuum that through there, take it out, get a real good measurement off the line, and then get my wire ordered or picked up, because wire is super expensive and I don't like to buy any more than I have to. That's it for this one. Can't thank you guys enough for watching. I hope I'm lucky enough to catch you on the next one, because this thing, we are moving full steam ahead and I'm loving it.